What's up, family? Welcome back to the spot. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're making my favorite gumbo grits. All the ingredients will be listed below and measurements as well. Hope you guys enjoy. Gonna start this thing off with some sausages. I like to pan sear my sausages first just to get a little flavor, nice color on them. You can choose whatever sausage you like. I went with andouille. It's my favorite. I know a lot of people don't eat pork, so you can go with turkey, you can go with beef, but I chose to go with andouille sausages. They're so good. If you have not tried them, you definitely should. We just want to get a nice little color on them, and then we will remove them from the pan. I'm going to set them aside with my bacon that I've already baked in the oven, so I can crumble it on top at the end. Now I am adding a tablespoon of butter to the same skillet that we cooked the sausages in. And I'm going to pan sear my shrimp for 1 minute on each side. And that's just because I don't want to cook them all the way through. They're going to continue cooking later on in our gravy or in our sauce. And so we're just going to get a nice sear, get some nice flavor on them, and then we'll remove them from the pan as well. So just let them cook for 1 minute on each side, and that should do it. I think these are like medium size shrimp. You can go with large, small, jumbo, colossal is my favorite. Whatever you choose. All right, we're gonna take these out and set them to the side. And we are going to cook down our veggies. Adding a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. All of the scrapings at the bottom of the pan, those are gonna be picked up with the sweat from the vegetables and the butter and the olive oil. You want all of that flavor. So good. Now I purchased my vegetables pre-cut this day just because I did not feel like doing any chopping other than chopping the sausage. That's probably the easiest thing to cut up and less messy. So I purchased them already chopped. All they do at the grocery store is take the vegetable and chop them themselves, package it, and charge you higher for the convenience. Thank you very much. I'll take it. And so we're just going to cook these down in that olive oil and that butter for about 3 to 5 minutes, just until they soften. You don't want them to be crunchy. I'm adding a little garlic. You don't want to add the garlic too early because garlic burns easy, especially when you're cooking on a higher heat level. This is probably about a medium. I have the eye on about medium right here. So I'm adding the garlic right before I start to add my other ingredients, just to make sure it doesn't scorch. And now we're adding some flour, Creole seasoning, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. You can add your seasonings of choice. I believe I had some garlic powder in there as well. But like I said, the ingredients will be listed below. Give that a good stir. It's gonna start to look chunky and thick. And that's when we'll start to add our liquid. This is chicken broth that I'm adding to the pan. And as you can see, I'm not pouring it all in at once. I'm pouring, stirring until it's well incorporated, and then adding a little more, continuing to stir until I've added the entire can of chicken broth. Going in with my diced tomatoes. You can use regular diced tomatoes. You can use a can of Rotel if you like to kick up the flavor. Adding my sausages back in there so we can finish those off. And we're going to mix this up really well, and then we'll leave it to simmer. I'll probably let this simmer for about a good 10 to 12 minutes. In between time, stirring just to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom of the pan. All right, now we are adding our shrimp in to finish those off. Remember, we only cooked them for 1 minute on each side, so you know they're not all the way done, not cooked all the way through. So we're just gonna add those, and we're gonna let the juices continue to simmer. Now I'm going in with about a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Mix that up really well. Wait till y'all taste this. So good. And my green onion, my favorite. I like to eat these almost raw with whatever I'm eating it on. I don't like to cook it for too long. I want to taste the green onion. I almost always top mine off with some green onion. If you want to see how I made these Gouda grits, I'll put the link below in the description. And just pour over your sauce. Plate your food up. And I'm gonna crumble some bacon over the top of these bad boys. Bacon just, I don't know, just does something for me. I think it does something for everybody. And like I said, top them off with the green onions, and voila, there you have it. Gumbo Gouda grits. I hope this was easy to follow along with. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go.